Death Valley since the late 50s.
Good, Dad.
What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision. Bringing it out of the end zone was not a good one. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Trying to escape and get it himself.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just hit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic. We've got fast guys, too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Under fire. And the quarterback pulled up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it then.
The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the 30. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. of the gun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't overlay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Pocket breaking down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Just needs a crack to get a return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that is just an attitude run, running right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is.
There he goes.
Come on. That's why I had to switch to the Alabama playbook, get the quarterback involved.
The defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 25, exactly where he would have been if he'd taken the knee. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Grabbed over the middle. It's shot. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
The play action fake. A shot toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
You got to give the defense a ton of credit there on third down, able to force that incompletion on an absolute bomb. You can see why defensive coordinators get nervous facing this quarterback. He has tremendous arm talent. He threw that thing more than 60 yards in the air. But the defenders on the back end stayed in position, made sure there wasn't a catch. That was a fantastic play defensively.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. And the Tigers are flying down the field. They'll toss it to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
There we go. Come on,
They really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
And you want to run the football, and that's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and
turning it on. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. What a nice job to get progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. We played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. It's complete on the right side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guy to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
And defensively, man, you just want to get to fourth down, right? Give yourself an opportunity. And even though it was 4th and 1, try to get the stop, especially this part of the field where they could come away with points and kick a field goal, or they could come away with a touchdown. Man, I want to get this stop and get off the field, but the offense executed. Defense just missed out.
He's going for the big play. Got it in stride inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gassed.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Snagged out of the air.
First down.
They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Gamecocks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. Catch in the middle.
Let's fucking go.
Touchdown.
His back is against the wall now. Keep everything in front of you, limit the big plays. He's going to get desperate for him.
Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect
He
field
wants
position.
Barry on Brown on go balls this whole entire drive.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Come on, defense.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He'll toss it.
Tackle him. We'll tackle him.
They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine, he might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance, this dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Berry. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stop Brown.
Now the play fake. Right down the middle.
That's my zone, too. I'm so worried about six.
And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Come on, he's not going to be able to run the ball on us.
For this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
That gets caught. It's Durham.
Wrap up.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
You get a stop right here. You got to kick a field goal or a punt.
It'll be third and
no yards.
long. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Here's the heat.
That was a pick.
That
Come on.
pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt.
Let's go.
No good.
Come on.
And after the miss, it's still
Come on. It's a key drive right here before halftime.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Trying to make magic on the scramble.
And because of the success this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
First down.
They'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll go to the ground.
5.
And a good solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Shoots it to the left.
Keep your eyes downfield.
Makes a connection.
Keep your eyes downfield.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
We came in different this game, chat.
Chris, you and I were talking about
We
this
came in
before
different
the
this game.
How is this defense going to be able to
I
deal with all
just needed
the
one
speed
game to
they
get used
have
to my team.
offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in.
There we go, chat.
Gamecocks.
Just needed a game to get used to my team.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
He might get desperate right here and try to throw some bombs.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown.
We've contained Brown all game.
To the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier.
Give me that shit.
Big play.
Give me that shit. Come on, man. That's me all day.
Looking for a big-time play.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Misfired on the last play. They'll
Picked
go
off.
back to the air.
What a dodge.
That's reeled in. It's
What a dodge.
LSU run back to the line.
What a dodge.
Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down.
Got his ass.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield very late in the half. With the catch, it's Brown. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards and then get your booty out of bounds.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier.
Wow, that's all on me too, because that was PI.
With 5 seconds left.
That was some bullshit.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there.
That was some
3rd
bullshit
down,
on my
you
end.
see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Punt is on its way. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And that'll do it here in the second quarter. Halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. And the Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense,
Keep pressuring them.
playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they had...
Keep it up, defense.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively, and you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. He did that right there.
Steps away. On the
I was trying to switch it. Where is my switch stick?
Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Trying to get behind the defense.
That's on me.
Grabs it inside the 10.
The one time I run no help with man all game, I get
He
burned.
got loose, and it was lights out after that.
protecting that shit all game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Harbor. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Got a man. It's Bennett. Breaks into the open. He's at the top.
Come on, man. Way to fucking fire back. Way to fire back.
Touchdown, South Carolina.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And they did tack on the extra point.
South Carolina, 28.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 16.
Nothing over the
Would have
top.
been much better off
Nothing
to
over
take
the
the
top.
touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Nussmeier. He lets it fly.
Get the ball!
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
Wants to keep it in the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas.
Them
They
delayed
make the stop
crossers,
at
we
the
got to
41,
adjust to
but
that.
it's a 15-yard
We got to
pickup
adjust to that. We've been
and
getting
rolling with
cooked
a
on the
first
delayed
down.
crossers all game.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him. And they've really featured this guy today.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Now from inside the red zone. Got his man on the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6. Got to start
That's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Got the first down and still on his feet.
That could have been a
They
cutting.
get out to the 36 and on the move after
Too
a
much
pickup of
hesitation. I
15.
try to cut in too quick.
I'll tell you what, dude, in today's football, I'm not starting a team without a guy that can do that at the quarterback spot. You see it. He hits the gas, pulls it down quickly, and just goes. Whether he's reading something, whether he's throwing, he is always a threat to run the football. He completely changes the way you play defense.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
He'll pull it down and run.
And just having a guy that can continually make plays on the ground, it just opens up space
1 yard
for your running back, for your receivers, makes you defend the whole field. And it's not always big gains, but you've seen him today, man. It keeps the offense in positive situations with just little plays here and there, knowing he's a threat.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And they're able to make the tackle.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now. With a nice lead here late in the third quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Zings it complete to the right. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Fourth quarter starts. That's all I ask.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. The inside handoff. Past the first down marker and still running. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
He'll pitch it. Crosses the 45. At the 40,
You
there
let
he
him
goes.
44 half, fucking
Oh,
four
he's
quarter
getting
start.
ahead. Touchdown.
My
Tigers.
God, bro.
Great job by the back on the option.
This offense does a really nice job mixing and matching when they want to use these option plays just to catch the defense off balance. They did it right there. Great execution, getting the ball into the pitchman's hands, and man, he showed you the speed.
South Carolina, 35. LSU, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Harbor.
The return is brought down at the 48. South Carolina offense will take over the first and 10.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air, it's Sellers. Makes the grab, it's Bennett. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
He's tackled at the 36. Brings up second down.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Got a man, it's Brown. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line.
That tight end was going to come open, but I was really just trying to get that bitch out of there. I knew I'd be able to make a play by running back.
He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed dunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because
he just
get the fuck out of here, bro. That's on me, bro. We can't be running plays like that in this type of situation.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now, but you needed something positive to happen. You needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
Makes the grab. It's Anderson. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to
come on, man.
It's not a surprise.
You got to be fast in that.
He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier.
There's no way he got that ball
just as
on.
he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Just keep slinging it. Catch in the middle, it's Berry. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Why? Why didn't fucking send my guy over there and then make him stop like that?
That's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs.
Of course, man.
He caught it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Dude lives and dies off the fucking go ball, bro.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation.
It's crazy we even put ourselves in a situation like that.
And hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last fumble proved to be costly as they catch. There he goes. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. The defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Caught over the middle, it's Brown. Pick up for 5, it'll be third down and 5. Trying to pick up a first down. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Gamecocks have this offense rolling. The give as they work on that clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you love to see that for the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Finds his man. It's Hunt. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
So, man, we needed that. We're starting to steal the
I like the
momentum
aggressive
from
play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now,
get the fuck out of here, bro!
To really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position.
Call
so
PI after the ball done came out the quarterback's hand and landed right in front of him, bro.
Defense, you hate to just
That's
hand
bad.
out first downs on a penalty. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Caught behind the line.
These players are so slow.
Out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down.
Thank you.
The quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
We cannot play no man coverage in South Carolina, dog.
Predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Wants to go up top on first down. Dumps it.
Give me that fucking shit! Come on!
Big play stops the drive. He was thinking
it's
bigger,
fucking over.
Didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. It's caught. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Takes the easy completion. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from the gun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Well, going RPO in that second down, the idea was they were going to have to throw and try to get a big chunk of yards to maybe get the first or set up third and short, but no problem because your quarterback's playing smart football right now. He takes off running when no one's there. Now you've given yourself a good chance to convert this third down because of the quarterback's decision.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work. Throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.